Hi there, my name is Scott Arthur, and right now I'm the Transport and Environment Committee convener here in Edinburgh. And yesterday we had full council, which is when all the councillors get together for the day to talk about what's happening inside the council, and that normally happens once a month or so. So yesterday was quite interesting, of course, because it's the first meeting since we had Lord Hardy's inquiry in the initial tram project published, and so myself and Councillor Day, who's the council leader, we tabled a motion asking for the council to produce a formal report on what lessons can be learned from that inquiry. Of course, the tram itself is running quite successfully. It carried 1 million passengers in August alone, and it was recently nominated as the Public Transport Operator of the Year in Scotland. And the line to Newhaven, whilst the project as a whole is not complete, it's running very well, and people quite often talk about how busy that service is. So really important, we'll get that report on the inquiry quite soon, and no doubt that will be discussed both in the council and outside it. Really important actually to help move on from what happened there and make sure there's complete transparency about what was happening inside the council. And also I think the report has shown there was issues inside the Scottish Government, particularly around some of the actions of John Swinney, MSP. Another thing we discussed yesterday in the council was operation of this space behind me, which is the Edinburgh City Chambers courtyard, and I'll just move hopefully without bumping into anything. So this is kind of where all the councillors meet, and I think there is a need for perhaps the councillors to lead a bit more by example, and perhaps reduce car use in this space, so maybe reduce the parking, make more space for pedestrians. I don't know if you can see there's a wedding party just behind me because there's a registry office function here as well. So maybe we should have less of the clutter with cars and more space for people, and also more space for bike parking, because bike parking is always under pressure here. You can see the bikes behind me. So a third thing we discussed quite a few things. I'm just telling you the bits that are sticking in my mind, was the provision of public toilets generally and specifically in Portobello. And I think one of the councillors asked for costs to be brought forward about how we could further invest in public toilets. It's horrendously expensive to do this, even in the temporary ones we have in the city just now. They do consume quite a lot of resources. So I'm really hopeful that we're able to use tourist tax income actually to make that happen, and hopefully, provide better service for everyone in the city, both visitors and people that live here. Fundamentally, of course, public toilet provisions is about equality. It's something that people, older people and people with certain medical conditions, really need most. So it's about, as well as being convenient, it's also about creating a more equal city actually. Sorry, the wind is just picking up here. And the last thing that comes to mind is I had a motion celebrating the fact that two of Lothian Bus's drivers, and hopefully I've got the names right, Gary Black and William Gilhooley, in the National Bus Driver of the Year competition in Liverpool, these two drivers from Lothian won status as Scotland's best drivers, which is absolutely fantastic, and they were second and third in the UK overall. Of course, Lothian, fantastic company, not just because of the drivers, but it's great to see the drivers getting that recognition. So as ever, lots happening here in the City Chambers. Fantastic building actually, and it's always great to see people coming in and using the square here, the quadrangle, sorry, proper name for it. So let's hope that discussion we had yesterday will make it a better place for everybody. Okay, bye for now. Have a great weekend when it comes.